Y'all need to stop this. This video is brought to you by The Officer Tatum Store. The Officer Tatum Store. Get the merch link in the description section. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get notifications anytime I go live or make a video. Make sure you visit beatingblackandblue.com. Beatingblackandblue.com. My first book. Come on, show your boy some love. It's about policing in America from B. Tatum's perspective. And also I have some police officers that I featured in the book. So you're going to hear their stories. You're going to hear solutions. You're going to hear statistical data to handle these problems and lies that they've been sharing about law enforcement in America. Go down there and get the book and let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm hyped. Why are you hyped, Mr. Tatum? Because this right here, and I say that every other video, but this right here, This ain't right. This just ain't right. And I'm tired and sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired of people doing this. Stop it with the disdain for white people. Stop it. Stop it. So why do you say this, Brandon? Well, in New York, I'm gonna go to the article. So we didn't have to go over this no more. I'm gonna show you the article. So in New York, this brain dead person decided that he was going to force a curriculum at a community high school that is literally bashing white people. I'm going to show you the chart. The chart is called the 8 White Identities, right? Let's scroll down. This guy, Barner, which his picture is here, this guy decided to make this chart and write these words about white people. Now, somebody explain this to me and make it clear as the noonday sun. How is it that white people can't even look in the direction of a black man to say anything about black people, but black folks can write curriculum talking about white folks? You ain't never been white. How are you telling white people how to act? When white people try to tell black people anything, you say, you can't tell me nothing because you ain't black, you ain't never lived black, you ain't never walked in my black shoes. Well, you ain't never walked in their white shoes, you ain't never been white, you ain't even lived in, some of y'all ain't never lived in a white community until you make money, then you move away from these black people and live in a white community. I'm just saying, keep it real. You don't want to keep it real. That's where y'all go. The first place you go is to the white hood. Anyway, why can black people do this is beyond me. But I just want to read this chart because I think it's incredibly amusing. You guys can see it. I'll link it in the description section. But I'm going to read it out. It's very small, so you probably can't see it that well. But I'm going to read it out for you so you don't have to worry about it. All right? Number 1, white supremacists. Clearly marked white society that preserves, names, and values white superiority. White voyeurism. Wouldn't challenge a white supremacist. Desires non-whiteness because it's interesting. Plausible. Seeks to control the consumption of appropriation of non-whiteness, fascination with culture. Y'all know black culture, consumes black culture without the burden of blackness. Without the burden of blackness. Okay, white privilege, number 3, which is all of these have been complete myths so far. Maybe the first one is right, but all of these are becoming more and more of myths. White supremacy, white privilege. May critique white supremacy, but a deep investment in questioning of fairness, equality under the normalization of whiteness and the white rule, sworn goal of diversity. Okay, next one. White benefit. Sympathetic to a set of issues, but only privately. Won't speak, act in solidarity publicly because benefiting through whiteness in public. Some people of color are in this category as well. That's people like me, they're presuming. White confessional. Some exposure of whiteness take place, but as a way of being accountable to people of color after seeking validation from people of color. Okay? The next one. White critical. Take on board critiques of whiteness and invest in exposing, marking the white regime, refusing to be complicit with the regime, whiteness, speaking back to whiteness. Okay. White traitor, which is what this brain dead person want most white people to be. Actively refusing complicity, names what's going on, intentions is to subvert white authority and tell the truth about whatever at whatever cost, needs them to dismantle institutions. Need them to dismantle institutions. All right. The best one, I guess, of them all is white abolitionist. Changing institutions, dismantling whiteness, and not allowing whiteness to reassert itself. So this pretty much is saying that get rid of white people, right? Just imagine if they did a blacklist like this, and y'all don't want to go over the blacklist, and they are to rate themselves, right? Meaning white supremacy is the worst. Being a white traitor to your race is good. Sell out the white people, and you are good. This dude looked creepy and looked like he would write something like this because of his disdain and hatred for white people. And then they put it in curriculum in the schools. I guarantee you, if they did this for black people, what would we say? Number one, black supremacy would be number one. That'd be green. That'd be the best you can ever be. Black voyeurism would be better. Black privilege would be better. Black benefit, black confessional, black critique, black traitor, black abolitionist. Black abolitionists would be changing institutions, dismantling blackness, and not allowing blackness to reassert itself. That would be what a person would write against black people if they wanted to do the same thing that black people are doing against white people. Tell me how that would make sense. When I ain't gonna lie, most black people get away with being right here. Black supremacists. Clearly marked black societies that preserve, name, and value black superiority. That's most black activists are right here. But if white people are right here, they bad. They're devils, they're bad, they going to hell, all of the above. If white people are where most black people are, they'll be considered bad, and maybe they should get taken outside, and taken away to the camps, if you know what I'm saying. Why do we do these to our children? This is not good. This is not right. You don't fix racism with racism. If you believe that there's racial things that are going on and prejudices, are, I think I'm saying that word right, and you think that there's injustice, well, fight the injustice, fight the prejudice, fight the racist. Don't fight it with racism or prejudice or injustices. You're going to fight injustice with injustice. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. And I'm probably saying the word wrong. I wasn't an English major. It makes no sense. You don't accomplish anything. You don't. You're hurting the people. You're supposed to love people. Then you're supposed to correct the wrongs. And we can partner together and unite. Black, white, green, brown, whatever you want to call it. We can unite together and we can fix the issue if we say we're all in this together. Instead of saying white man bad, figure out how bad of a white man you are. You got to be a traitor to your whiteness in order for you to be a good white person. And if you halfway like white people, but you're not really fooling with black culture like that, you're a white person, but you like listening to rap music, you are bad. You're a bad person. Come on, people. We can't be this brain dead. We can't be this delusional. But anyway, I got to get back to the hospital with my son. I thought I'd come and share some stuff with you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. Make sure you visit Beating Black and Blue. Get your name on the list so you can get the book first. I'll shoot an email out as soon as the books are available for anybody who want them signed. We are in the almost over 10,000 people that have put their name on the list. You are going to be the first. If that's what you want a signed copy, you will be the first to get the signed copy. You will get first dibs on the book coming out, and you will get the first wave of books. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. I'll see you on the next one.